Greetings everyone. Today we have with us international sports star from Gems International School, Kartik Tyagi. He is an international ITF Taekwondo athlete, and today he will be guiding us through his entire journey and telling us various milestones that he has accomplished. Hi Kartik, congratulations.
Thank you.
So could you start by telling us a bit about yourself and how you got into martial arts?
So I'm Kartik Tyagi. I am a multi-sport combat sports athlete. I have competed in multiple games including judo, kurash and taekwondo. I started with judo back in 2019. Since then I have competed multiple competitions of judo, kurash and taekwondo. Currently I am preparing for the South Asian Taekwondo Championship, which is to be held in Sri Lanka later this year, and I'll be representing Team India in the plus 75 weight division.
Wow, that's awesome. Also, could you explain more about Taekwondo and Kurash in India and how popular are they at this moment, and what is your perspective on their growth and position here?
So Taekwondo is one of the most popular striking game from South Korea. It was developed by General Chong Hong-hee in 1955. However, when General Chong Hong-hee passed, eventually Taekwondo split into multiple federations and multiple styles. However, the two most popular are the WTF style and the ITF style. ITF still focuses more on the traditional original Taekwondo developed in the 1960s. However, WTF is more of the Olympic style Taekwondo, which uses more gear including chest guard and electric shocks. And so coming on to Kurash, it is the traditional wrestling of Uzbekistan, which has come to India in 2008, and since then multiple national championships have been held. However, Kurash is still a developing game in India, as it has not got that level of recognition. However, after its inclusion in the Asian Game in 2018, the number of participants the number of athletes of Kurash in India is increasing every single year.
Okay, that's interesting. Moving on, could you share some of your major achievements and your biggest challenges that have been posed to you yet?
So in my career of 6 years of combat sports, I have competed at over 8 state championships, 4 nationals, and I'll be competing at my first international tournament this November. So other than that, I also have multiple medals at the CBSE North Zone and SG5 games. Last year also I had a gold in CBSE North Zone, and I represented Haryana team in the CBSE Nationals. And coming on to setbacks, the major setbacks for an athlete can be nothing but physical injuries. So far, I have dealt with a numerous number of injuries, including multiple strain and muscle tears so far. Last year during the Taekwondo North Zone, I had a muscle tear in my rotator cuff. However, I still competed and managed to win a silver medal at that.
Wow, that is just some crazy talent. I have heard that you'll be competing at the South Asian Championship later this year. How are you preparing and what goals have you set for yourself?
So first of all, I am extremely honored to be the official Team India contender this year in the plus 75 kg junior weight age class. And coming on to the championship, this time my goal is not just to win a medal for the nation, but rather bring the best performance to the mat when I stand at the South Asian stage. This year, I want to be the best athlete in my weight class and bring a medal for the nation. That's pretty much it.
The dedication is real, you all can see it. Finally, what lessons from martial arts do you think are most valuable in everyday life? And if there's any advice you would like to give, what would it be to the beginners who are just getting into martial arts right now?
So martial arts can teach you certain things and values in life that nothing else can teach you. The level of discipline, resilience and the patience you will learn in the journey is just, you can't learn in anything else. And my only advice to anyone who is looking to start or who is already in the game is just never stop, because you never know where this small decision of starting could take you. Maybe to the World Championship, maybe to the Olympics. And whenever hard times come, remember one thing: the darker the night gets, the brighter the morning will be.
Wow, I'm sure our viewers would have learned something from this. Thank you so much for your guidance. Congratulations once again.